like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Oh, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner, and I'm excited. This is my last review of the night. Well, the morning, because it's 4 a.m. Anyway, this is my review for Married to Medicine season 6, episode 2. Dose. I don't know 2 in any other language. Anyway, so if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, okay? Go ahead and look around, subscribe, watch other videos, comment on stuff, like stuff, you know what I'm saying? Share stuff on your social medias or whatever. Do all that good stuff. And then do not forget to hit the notification bell to let you know when I have new content up, okay? So this episode of Married to Medicine, Quad, I don't know about you, and Toya, you pissed me the fuck off towards the end. Let's just get into it. So Heavenly out here stalking her own daughter, okay? She is stalking Alora, messing with her all the time. Alora in the house, minding her own business, trying to do her homework. And here come Heavenly. What you doing? Oh, let me help you. I'm like, Alora looking like, oh, this bitch. Every time Heavenly walk up, Alora has the look of this bitch, okay? It's the same look you have when you at work, your boss coming, and you know they don't want shit, but just to fuck with you, oh, this bitch. It's how Alora be looking. Anyway, so we then see Dr. Damon get there, whatever. Oh, Laura, do the little cheer for your daddy. No, I'm leaving. Bye. That girl don't want to be cheering on camera, girl. She like, forget y'all. So we then see her and Dr. Damon talking. She talked about the whole party that she went to before for Simone, how they were dressed up in leather and lace. Why y'all wear that? Who will support Simone? You gotta wear that too. I'm like, well, at least he don't want his wife putting all her goodies all out, in the world. Anyway, so she then brings up what Uber was having a good time. Even at first, me and Mariah was getting along, and then out the blue, she want to get up and try to fight me. She want to fight me, telling me that, you know what I'm saying, she know that you've been cheating on me. She told me she had receipts that your husband cheated. I said, first of all, that ain't what she said. Not only that, you be leaving out all kind of stuff. Heavenly leave out stuff is the equivalent of someone saying, I left my house and all of a sudden I was in jail. But you left out the part where you robbed the bank, you know what I'm saying, shot the teller, you know what I'm saying, was on a high-speed chase, and then went and killed Ronald McDonald. You left out the whole middle part, girl. You got to put the middle part in there for it to make sense. You did not say about the post you gave her that was unflattering. You did not say how you said her husband dick was little. And there was a reason she then went back with your husband, but I digress. Anyway, he then is shocked. She said, I don't know what she's talking about. What receipts? I don't know. I didn't cheat. I'm saying, why would she lie on me? Who said that? Who said that? I mean, he did look completely like, what? I didn't do nothing. But Damon always looked like, I didn't do anything, baby. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm like, Damon, it's okay. Damon, leave it alone. Well, it's okay. He the best man I've ever met. And I know, what I'm saying, if he cheated, ain't no other man better than him. And I'm like, girl, okay, we get it. I believe you, daddy. It's okay. I believe you. And they hug. I'm like, I don't think when she said it, because what she said was, her actual words was, I can tell you plenty of people who slept with Damon. I think what she meant, and this is just my own interpretation, when Heavenly said your husband dick is small, I think her reply was, oh, I know plenty of people fucked your husband, meaning his penis may be little too, and I know what he likes. It could have been that, okay? It could have went either way. But she didn't say verbatim, I have receipts that your husband cheated on you. She just meant, like, I know people your husband done fucked. It could mean that he messed with them before y'all was married. I mean, I know that's also a lie, too, because Mariah, look, either way it go, I'm like, you still missed the whole part as to how she got to that comment. It was because you commented about her husband. And I'm like, but, at the end of the day, if, you know what I'm saying, they ain't fucking everybody from the Mississippi River to, you know what I'm saying, Lake Michigan, you know, people may know what he been doing. Who knows? Anyway, we didn't see Contessa. First of all, I can't take Contessa serious because her wig in the confession looks horrendous. Okay, I don't know how she went to having great hair last season to this bullshit ass I'm a thought in training hair. I'm like, that little pigtail part, I hate that. And then the wig she has is a Stepford wig. I'm looking like, why so thick? Like, that's a wig. It looks like the wig you get from the beauty supply off the mannequin. Okay, off the mannequin, bitch. Not the one in the bag, off the mannequin, and then be real thick and make your scalp itch. That one. Okay. Anyway, of course we know she's back to being a doctor and a mom and all these things or whatever. And she kind of proved how she could be a mom and a doctor because her daughter started choking. Like, her daughter, as they were filming, her daughter started choking, and she had to swoop her up, you know, swab her mouth with her, you know, it's called like a finger scroll, where you put your hand in and you scroll your mouth or whatever, and or finger swipe, a finger something, I don't know, finger something, and she, you know, got her daughter. I'm looking like it was like a whole little Superman moment, and they're like, she's choking, and she swapped her mouth and was patting her and fixed it, and then said, okay, don't do that anymore, and went back to making food. I said, well, okay, now, okay, she can do it all. Okay, we're gonna do that anyway. Her and her husband talk or whatever, because she's saying how her father's sick and that she does not know what's like wrong with him, but you know, she feels like it's something that he's not telling her. And she brings up how he was around for her when she was growing up, how he was addicted to drugs, so he was like, you know, come and go. And she said she loves how her mom always explained to her that he was sick. Okay, he was sick, and you know, him not being around had nothing to do with her or the kids or whatever. Why is my cord, I'm like, the stupid cord keep hitting my leg and it keep driving me crazy because it keep making my leg itch. Anyway, I'm gonna move this out the way. Okay, so she say, you know, I like how she did that because then I knew as a kid that him not being around didn't have anything to do with me per se. Okay, so it was okay. But she brings up how now she wished that since he has beat his addiction, that he would be around more to get to know her kids. She said because that's the only thing that she kind of wants him to be able to do. And she gets a little bit emotional or whatever, but it's like, you know, it's cool that even though he wasn't around, she is open to him being around now. That's a great thing because, you know, some people don't do that. Quad, even though it's only episode 2, Quad is still not filming with any of the Married to Medicine ladies, okay? But she is filming with her sisters from the sister circle. I'm like, is she walking up with what's their damn names? Rashawn and Selena. I'm like, so you're not shooting scenes for the show with the cast, but you are shooting scenes with the people from your other show. And I was like, ain't that like a conflict of interest? Because they not on We. I mean, that thing is on, was it TV One? This is something different. Anyway, they go out to eat, and she said, like, we're like family, you know, we're like family because we're together working every day, daily, so, you know, so we got a close bond. And I said to myself, but wasn't there 4 women on the panel? Like, are you not friends with the other lady? Because she wasn't there, so you know, and I think the lady not even on it anymore. I think now Trina, because I don't watch Sister Circle, so I don't know. Anyway, she's telling the ladies how she's happy to be hanging out with them, and how she likes how they, you know, are there for her, and how they don't judge her, and how hard it is for her with the ladies because she feel like she's always being judged. And I don't think they judge her. I think the same way she treated them is the same way they treat her. And I want to take my points out so bad. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, because again, it's this. I said the same thing that happened with Jackie and Curtis last year. She was still talking about it, asking questions about it, or whatever. So it's not as if, it's just weird how she's making it seem as if they're being different, and I don't really get it. So she brings up how, I feel like they turned their back on me. None of them have reached out since the reunion when they found out that there was something going on. And then once Selena asked, like, what are you going to do about Greg? Well, I don't know, because no one gets married to get divorced. And, my husband was in the hotel room with a whole other woman. And for me, the way he gave himself to another woman made me question my own marriage. She was on, and that was her whole thing. We didn't see her again the rest of this episode. She was on, her and Dr. Jackie both were on Watch What Happens Live earlier tonight. And, she brings up for her issue was how the ladies, no one like reached out to her regularly about stuff when the news broke or whatever. And Jackie said, like, I can speak from experience. No one knows what to say. And people try to give you your space. Like, no one wants to call you instantly about gossip in the blogs. She said, so I can speak from the lady's point of view and say that people gave you space. And they kind of waited for you to be open and kind of say how it's okay to talk to you now because it's a lot. And so I saw what Jackie meant. And I also got what Quad meant was they can reach out even if I don't respond, or they can reach out and just see how I am. But it's like some people don't do that. Some people will hear things like, you know what, let me give her time to, like, deal with it because it's a lot. Let me not interfere. So when she said, well, I heard from some people, but it's not everybody. So she really would not say who. I think she said that she didn't hear much from Simone after the fact. She said, but Jackie did call or whatever. But I'm like, Quad, the audience could see you and Greg was over a long time ago, at least all season. So I don't think it was so surprising. It's not surprising for us to see they getting divorced because last season showed it was a whole bunch of craziness, and Greg cheating is what did it. So no one was surprised. The issue was Quad and Greg wasn't letting anyone know the real reason it was beefing. Again, Eugene said last episode, Quad had us thinking that she was pissed off because he took the damn trash out. Not that he had a whole girl at a whole hotel sucking his dick. Like, we ain't none of that. But whatever. But again, Quad needs to film with the other ladies. If you're not gonna film scenes with the cast, don't be on the show. Go be on Sister Circle. I'm assuming it's doing well because I guess, she on there. So go do that. I'm like, because who said that? Anyway, Simone goes to the house. Her and Cecil going to spend some time together. And she brings a photo that she took at her little sexy party and got it framed. And she wants to hang it up on the room, in the bedroom. So that she said when he look at it, he'll have wet dreams. And I said, Simone, baby, honey child, that sexy photo looked like, the usher board number 5, the mother of the usher board at, the Baptist Church of God and Christ. Okay, the head usher mother is the one. No, it was very, very church. It was very, very first lady-ish. It was very, very, I'm gonna be fully covered up and like this thing and say. It wasn't sexy to me. Okay, I don't think Simone knows sexy. Okay, and sexy does not have to be like spread eagle, butt open, but whatever. It looked like she could hang it up in her own office. She may have had on like a little lingerie, but it was just so simple. I'm like, that ain't gonna make nobody have no damn wet dream. Anyway, he like, okay, we're not gonna put it in front of the TV, we'll put it somewhere else, and he hangs it up. But I'm like, that picture was not. That's not moist material. That's not, wet dream. It's just not. I'm like, that's the usher board stuff where, that's like a nun. I was just like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, he brings up how they still not having sex. Okay, and for him it's tough because he wants to have sex with his wife for one, or not only that, he just wants sex because he's a man. Okay, and she says how, I need him to make me feel loved, okay, before I have sex with him. And she has every right to feel that way. I just also feel like if you and your husband ain't had sex in, let's just say 6 months, if y'all have 6 months to a year, and he really, really, really wants sex, give and take a little bit. You want him to do a little something, he wants you to do a little something, y'all both have to put forth the effort to make the other one happy. He needs to show her love in some kind of way, absolutely. But I also feel like, give that man some sex. This is one. I mean, this is one good time, and it don't mean that you have to say something all the time. But you don't have not one time that you horny and want to fuck your husband. If you don't, I feel like the marriage is over. Especially if y'all have not had sex in months already. I just feel like within, I don't know. Because even if you hate that man, hate sex is great. At least once. Bang it out. Anyway, they go downstairs, they eating or whatever, and now they arguing. Or I'm like, Lord Jesus, he feel like they don't need to have counseling forever. He's like, I don't think we need to forever have a third party person communicating for us. I don't think we need that. She feels like, I feel like our communication is not the best, and we still need help. Since how for the last few years, I feel like it's always been your way or no way. And I feel like I'm always the one being flexible. He said, well, if you are 90% flexible, as she said, if you are 90% flexible, this would be easy. It would not be an issue because you're so flexible. It wouldn't be this hard if you were that flexible. That's not true, because she can get to a point where she's been so flexible that she doesn't want to be flexible anymore. And that's the issue. That she won't compromise any longer, and you mad because she won't, and she mad because you want her to compromise and you don't want to change yourself. Either way go, bruh, give him some coochie, okay? Give him some coochie, Simone, and then Cecil, make that woman feel loved, okay? You do love her. It ain't like, because it's not like they don't love each other. They just don't like each other right now. And sometimes that's the best time to have sex. Anyway, she like, you know what? I'm going to bed. You know what I'm saying? That's code for you not getting no sex. I say, well, hell, he been ain't getting no sex, Simone. That ain't no damn secret, girl. Y'all don't need no code word for that. Okay, it's not fucking that man. He don't need not damn code word. Anyway, we then see Heavenly go to see a mind doctor. And I said, she going to see a neurologist? No. She went to see a person, I guess. I don't know what he does. I really don't. She wants help to help control her. She wants help to help control her temper from her losing her control or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying? He said, tell me something that made you really, really angry recently. And well, this lady who my friend, well, not my friend, this lady lied on me. Okay, she lied and said my husband was cheating on whatever, and it made me really, really furious. And then she says, all I do is tell the truth. Okay, all I do is tell the truth. Okay, I feel like my truth is too truthful for people. I said, first of all, your truth may not be their truth. Okay, so that's the first goddamn problem. He then says, have you ever heard that truth or honesty without compassion is really brutality? And she said, oh, I've never heard that, but then said it makes complete sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not coming from a compassionate place, it can come off mean and harsh and, just mean, basically, brutality. So he then said, you know what? I Googled you. In the videos and stuff that came up. You know what I'm saying? I saw some things. He then reveals a picture of her, like, mid-argument, and she looks very, very mean and mad or whatever. And, it's crazy. And then he shows a photo of her with her family where she looks absolutely happy and normal or whatever. And he's like, what makes you, what do you feel looking at these two pictures? She's like, well, I feel like it reminds me that I'm blessed. And in spite of everything, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Everything I touch turns to gold. You know what I'm saying? God has worked his way into my life. And it's great. She said, I also feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't know why I'm ugly to other people, just because they going through things. And as she's talking, she's crying or whatever. And I feel like Heavenly be so confused to where she really feels like, oh, if so-and-so going through some issues, they think I'm the ugly one. No, I feel like with Heavenly, when people are going through issues, Heavenly likes to point that out and say, you're going through money troubles because you don't do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, but me and Daddy do this and we good. Or you going through marital issues because, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't be fucking every day, but me and Daddy do this and we good. She feels like if someone else is going through hard times, that's a way for her to say how good her life is. And sometimes that can come off real ugly like, okay, especially how Heavenly how she delivers stuff is. She don't get that, okay? And the sad part is, how have you not watched the show back and seen, well, damn, that was mean for me to say, or damn, I shouldn't have said that. And they all should have done that. But Heavenly, for 6 seasons in, girl, you should realize some shit ain't right. Okay, and I just can't. This girls, get over it. And so she says how she's open to him helping her to get to a better place. You just call on Jesus, okay? Just call on Jesus, because can't nobody else fix heaven. No one else but God, okay? And she been on a whole little spiritual walk for at least the past 3 seasons. And I mean, this must be like, you know what I'm saying, a Forrest Gump run. It's going to be for life, because ain't nothing happened. Anyway, we see Toya has planned a party for Eugene. It's her birthday, but she's going to celebrate Eugene because she got a whole job promotion, and they hadn't celebrated it yet. So the theme of the party, like, everybody's dressed up in like doctor clothes or like nurse stuff, you know, just hospital stuff or whatnot. And of course, he has no idea. So she does mention too, because him and her talking or whatever, and they're getting ready to go to the party. And you know, she mentions to him how Quad has been very distant recently from them, and she does not know what's kind of going on. And Eugene, so like, you know, Eugene says, well, you know what, I get it. You know what I'm saying? She probably just don't want to be around because of what's going on. And for the most part, I get Quad doing that too, and not just to avoid the ladies, but I think she wants to just avoid the conversation is in total. And I don't think she's ready to talk about it, but at the same time, I feel like she's going about being gone the wrong way. She's making it seem as if the other ladies are mean and rude to her, and that's why she's not around. And it's like, no, you are sad and hurt that your husband cheated on you, even though you ain't want that man in the first goddamn place. You can't tell. Quad did not want to be Greg forever, and I just don't believe that. And that doesn't mean that what he did was right at all. What he did was completely wrong. But I feel like even if he had not done that, their marriage would have still ended. I'm saying it's just he did some fucked up shit to her that ended it probably sooner than she anticipated. Let's say that. Anyway, so you know, everyone is dressed at the party in like a little hospital stuff or whatever. It was real cute. It was real cute. I love Jackie's doctor coat. It was like a cape. It was like a fashion state. I'm like, okay, she got that made. It was really, really, really cute. You know, even the husbands who are not doctors came dressed as doctors. It was just nice. You know what I'm saying? Everyone dressed up for a good time. We do see Contessa could not make it, but her husband Scott came, and when he gets there, he's like, oh, where's Contessa? He said, oh, you know, she couldn't make it. Her father came into town today. It was his flight kept getting delayed, and she had been waiting for him since like 3 p.m. And then once he got here, he wasn't feeling good. Like he was feeling under the weather, so she's staying with him at the house. But I came, and I'm like, that's what you do when you are a married couple and something happens, the other person comes if one person can't. It's perfectly fine. It is what it is. And again, he came to explain why she was not there. So, when first of all, when Damon came in, they teased and said, you know, Damon always comes to any event in his scrubs. This just happened to be an event where scrubs was the actual attire, and they do flashback scenes of everything that any event he went to, he was always in scrubs. I think the only time he was out in scrubs was probably when they go on trips. But other than that, any event they have that's in the, you know, in the city, he's always in scrubs. Anyway, when he come in, of course, Heavenly's happy, whatever. And then she gonna say, you know what I'm saying, who can get my husband a drink? I said, bitch, you. Who can get my husband a drink? His wife, Heavenly. No one else but you. Anyway, Eugene and Toy come in, okay, and they all like, surprise. Eugene don't realize the party for him. And I said probably because everybody there was Toya friends, okay? I don't think he's seen anybody really there for him. Or not only that, they have the same friends. So he probably just, because no one said surprise. Like, she should have had a sign up that said, you know, congratulations, Eugene, on your promotion. But you can't have a regular party and not have a sign up that says something that he, so he was like, okay, what's going on? And then someone said, well, surprise, Eugene. He said, oh, me? What's going on? Oh, well, because, you know, the promotion thing, we didn't celebrate, so this is like a party for you. I did it for you. He's like, oh, well, that's okay. Well, that's cool, whatever. I'm like, girl, why didn't you have a sign? But I digress. Anything. Anyway, everyone's there having a good time. Of course, we know Quad is not there, and we know Contessa's not there. Cool. So when Toya realized Contessa isn't there, she gets upset. I can't believe, why wouldn't she call me, whatever? If she could not make it, why wouldn't she call me and tell me she couldn't make it or whatever? She sent her husband. Her husband is there, And he told people why she was not there. Why are you upset that she did not personally call? Her being there had no bearing on you anyway. And at the end of the day, her daddy come first. Fuck you, Toya. Shut up forever. Bitch. Stupid. Anyway, we then see Heavenly speak to Mariah. Honey, Mariah said back, I don't talk to dentists. I'm a doctor. I said, bitch. Oh my God. Everyone cracks up laughing. It was so funny. It really was. It was really funny. Anyway, everyone's laughing because it was a joke. Well, you know, she talked. Which said she talked to her. Then we got her teeth fixed. I'm saying she spent at least 20 grand, and I'm like, Heavenly keep talking about Mariah's teeth. So people get their teeth. People get their teeth done. Bitch, you're a dentist. I don't think anyone cared that she got her teeth. I'm like, that's just an easy read. Anyway, she's like, I don't know if I can joke with you. She's like, well, you can because you always do, so it is what it is. So I don't care. You've done it for years. And then Mariah gonna say Heavenly is just like her her spiritual journey. She's just like her spiritual journey, fake and phony. I said, oh, not fake and phony, and a whole fake and phony spiritual journey. But again, she's been on that journey for a long time, and nothing's came of it. I digress. So we do see the guys talking or whatever, and Caesar brings up how, he and Simone are doing better, but still working on things. They're still living in two separate houses, and they don't want to rush to move back in together, and then wind up, back into the pits of we want a goddamn divorce. Curtis then brings up how they need to make sure that Greg does not feel isolated from the group, the whole thing, because he isn't there. So someone's like, we invited him, but he just didn't want to come. He does not want to. No, Cecil and Eugene both said, like, he won't come around when all the ladies are around. He won't do that. He'll come around if it's like just us. But this kind of stuff, he won't come for that stuff because it's just too much. And Curtis, in his confession, says, I feel for him because I understand what he's going through, and I know how hard it can be when you're on the outs and no one is like dealing with you or whatever. And I'll try to support him and also Quad the best I can. And the whole time he was talking, Jackie was looking like, he said, what's that look for? She was like, no comment. I guess she felt like, why would you want to support him? But I get it, so I'm not gonna say shit. I was like, I would, but I get his point was he fucked up, and that's true. But we can't just kind of just abandon him, and leave it and let it be like that. So, but we also find out that Greg himself does not want to be around right now. But I know he's gonna be around later on in the season, so we have to wait to see what his thing is. We then see Toya say how she texted Quad, and Quad told her that she had a whole prior engagement and she probably would not be able to make it. Toya gonna say, I felt like, well, tell me what you busy doing. Like, I should be able to know what you're doing. No, bitch, because guess what? You don't pay her bills. She just have to answer to you. If you text someone and say, can you make it? And they say, I'll try. Usually, I try means I can't make it. Because some people don't get that you do be busy. Like, it made me feel real sad sometimes. I be missing a lot of stuff within my people's stuff because of my YouTube thing. But I'm like, I have to sacrifice right now so I'll have ample time later to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so I try to make things here and there, but like, if it's too last minute and I can't make it, I can't make it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, Jackie brings up how because when Toya said, well, she should be able to tell me that she be doing something. And I like how Jackie said, like, you say that now because you're not in her shoes. Like, if she may not want to be around because of what happened last season, what happened with her husband, I know how that feels. And, you never know how that feels until you're in that seat, okay? It's easier said than done. And I said, that's very, very true. You don't want to be around people at all. You know what? I think Toya is the worst. Toya be getting on my goddamn nerve anyway. Anyway, we then see across the room, Heavenly see a white woman talking to Damon. Now, the lady, to me, seemed to be married. Solely because I saw a ring on her finger and I heard her say, me and Paul love Eugene and Toya. And so I'm looking like, it looks like she's a fellow person who's married to somebody who know either she's a doctor or her husband is, because that's who they hang out with. And I'm like, if she knows Eugene and she knows Damon, it's a whole doctor thing. But Heavenly did not know who she was, honey. Heavenly got up and went over like, okay, hey, you see? She walked up like, hey, I'm trying to see what y'all have in common that y'all can talk about. And he like, babe, come on now, you know what I'm saying, to stop it. The fact that she must do that all the time, because he was like, here she go, this bullshit. And I'm like, the lady was not too close to Damon. Like, she was literally just in there having a conversation, and Heavenly got up as if she seen that lady touch her man's penis, and she was trying to prevent her from doing it again. I'm like, girl, it's just kind of crazy. And the lady said like, well, no, we was talking about you, whatever. That's all. Yeah, because that's all he knows. Just me. I said, girl. Then gonna say the rules of women talking to her husband, or her husband talking to other women, is don't do it. If you have to police your husband that bad, I think he's been cheating, and you're trying to prevent him from cheating. I don't feel like you have to police a man that hard who you trust. If I trust my husband and he's talking to the female, I'll look over. I'll make sure that he knows I see him. But I'm not going to get up and walk up and feel the need to have to consistently push somebody away from his penis. He should be able to repel people away from his penis without me coming to physically move a bitch. Okay, I should be able to look and say, he'll see me look, and he'll end the conversation if it's inappropriate. It's just my personal opinion. But whatever. So we then see Toya. Toya goes to give a speech, okay, because it's her party. She goes to give a speech, and she's talking about, I'm so happy. My friends are here. My core friends, you know what I'm saying? Mariah, Jackie, Simone, Heavenly. She then says, that's it, right? That's it. Cause she then says, because no one else is here. And the people who are not here are not my core friends, so they don't matter. I said, bitch. Really? Because she purposely left off Contessa's name and Quad's name. Now, Quad, I can say whatever, but I'm like, I think they told her why Contessa wasn't there. They told her why she wasn't there, and she still had a fucking attitude. So Heavenly then, because when she's talking on a microphone to everyone at the party, okay? Everyone at the party. So Heavenly then said, because Scott looked up like, bitch, what? What the fuck she just said? So at this point in time, it looked like Scott was calling Contessa. Heavenly then says Scott had something to say about his wife. He then says, well, she couldn't make it because her father came in town. He flew in. He's not feeling well, so she stayed home with him. She then says, oh, I wish she would have called me. He said, she didn't have to call you, okay? There's a hierarchy of what's important to her. And I said, stand for your goddamn wife. And the thing is, the fact that Toya said she could have called me and told me, as if she didn't have her whole husband come to the party to let you know why she wasn't there. I could see if Contessa did not show up and he didn't come up, and it was a whole thing of neither one of them was there. But her husband went in her absence because she could not make it, and that's just as good as a person calling me saying I can't make it. Bitch, I sent you my husband. Okay, I sent you my husband when I'm at home with my sick father and our 3 kids. Bitch, kiss my ass is what I would have said. Okay. Anyway, Toya then said, again, this is all happening while Toya is standing there addressing the whole party with a microphone, bitch. I have parents, and my parents were saying, I call people too. Eugene, like, baby, I know you're not. He was embarrassed. The guests all looked awkward, like, what the fuck, this is so, like, it was just inappropriate. It was very inappropriate. At that point in time, he had Contessa on the phone. Heavenly talked to Contessa and say, hey, where you at? What's going on? Your dad's like, okay, cool. You want to talk to Toya to tell her you can't make it? Because again, Toya was making a big deal. I'm talking too fast. Toya was making a big deal over her not being there. So she then say, here, Contessa on the phone, she want to talk to you, say she can't make it. Toya takes the phone, puts the microphone to the phone. Hey, Contessa. What's going on? You can't make it, girl? What's wrong? She's like, yeah, my dad came in town. He's not feeling good. He's sick. And I'm looking like, bitch. Toya. Then says, oh, because you hear Contessa like, Dad. Oh, no. You ain't got to get him. She wasn't getting that man. She was probably just calling for him to check on him. Toya. She then said, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You can't make him saying. I just know last time we had a party, you said we spent too much money, bitch. What? It was just so, and everyone's looking like, cause she's talking on the microphone, so everyone can hear it, like everyone can see. I'm like, why are you doing? Why was that one person who didn't make it, but her husband came and told you why she wasn't there? Why was that an issue? Your party had to be really fucking boring. Your party had to be very boring for you to make a scene like that at that goddamn party. Bitch, you're dumb. Okay, you are very fucking. All right, girl. All right, I love you. Okay, yeah, bye, girl. Toya's from Detroit. Toya, you have a fucking problem, okay? No one gives zero fucks about your goddamn party, bitch. Her daddy was sick. I would not give two fucks about calling anybody. When my parent is sick, you the last person on my mind. I don't care about you, bitch. I don't care about you, bitch. Toya, you gonna catch flack for the rest of your life for how you acted at that party, because it was a bunch of bullshit. And Scott was mad. He was mad. I can't. She gonna talk about my wife. He like, I want her to say those things in my wife's face, because my wife ain't gonna have that bullshit. And he had every right to be upset. You up and pissing the bitch because she didn't call you, bitch. She sent her fucking husband, and you then put the whole conversation on the microphone to broadcast it to everybody. Even Eugene was mad. Eugene said this is petty bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You act. He was about to say you act like a bitch. He called us up before he said the word bitch, but he said you act like a you know what. You act like a bit like a you know what. I'm saying it's just petty bullshit. I can't believe it. Why would you do this or whatever? Well, it's my party. And I said, bitch, I thought the party was for Eugene. Who was Toya? Toya. You petty and you childish and you act like a bitch when you never had shit. Okay, that's what you acted like when you did that in that moment. And I hope Contessa cuts your ass out every time she see you, bitch, because you basically played her as if she owed you a whole personal anything, and you kind of ignored the fact. Like, at no point did she say, well, how's her father? Is he okay? She didn't even get no fucks about the reason she wasn't there. Oh, well, she didn't call me. Well, fuck you, bitch. Anyway, that's how the episode went off. Okay, put your comments below how you liked it. It is 4:35 in the morning, and I'm going to bed so that I can get up for work tomorrow. Okay, peace.